Hey Aries, I hope you guys are doing great. It's Tipsy here to do your general life reading for October 16th through the 31st. Let's jump right in and start pulling some oracle cards for you. See what the overall energy is that's surrounding this reading. And the first card out that we have for you is forgiveness. Let's grab another oracle card and see what other energies we have for this reading. Okay, we have two that came out of this deck. First one that we have is TikTok, and we also have exchanging gifts. And let's grab one last card from Moonology. We would find a little bit of energy we have surrounding this reading for you. What's happening with my Aries collective? And we have full moon in Cancer. A personal issue reaches resolution. All right, so we'll see how all of these fit into your overall reading, but for now, let's get into some tarot and start first by pulling your current energy. All right, we have the Ace of Cups in reverse, and we have the Chariot in reverse. For obstacles, challenges, and what's currently hidden from my Aries collective, we have Temperance in reverse. Advice from Spirit. Advice from Spirit, we have the Tower. And for your potential outcome, we have the Hierophant. Okay, so let's grab another tarot deck and see if we can clarify these a little bit further. Starting with current energy for my Aries collective. Wow, a few cards came out. We have the King of Cups, we have the Wheel of Fortune, and we have the Seven of Swords in reverse. For what's currently hidden from you, we have Fortitude, Advice from Spirit, Advice from Spirit for my Aries collective. We have the Four of Swords. And for your potential outcome, we have the Ten of Swords in reverse. So let's grab some oracle cards, get some final messages, and then we will dig into your reading. Your current energy, Aries, we have igniting the exciting. Obstacles, challenges, and what's currently hidden, we have patterns. Oh, advice from Spirit, we have future you now, and we also have paradigm shift. And for your potential outcome, we have in flow state. All right, let's get into this, Aries. So the overall energy that's surrounding this reading for you, we have forgiveness, we have TikTok, we have exchanging gifts, and we have a personal issue reaches resolution. So it feels like what's surrounding this reading right now is that there is a need to forgive. And this may be forgiving yourself. This may be forgiving someone else. I don't necessarily feel like this is a romantic relationship. This could be something that's gone down with a friend. This could be something that's happened with a coworker, a mentor, a parent, but it feels like something has happened where someone else has disappointed you. And it feels like it's been weighing a little bit heavy on your mind, but it also feels as though in very short order, like this is just a matter of time. And that whatever it is that's gone down, whatever it is that's happened, is going to be resolved. And you will come to a place where you will be able to give and receive more freely from this person or this situation. So, looking at your current energy, we have the Ace of Cups in reverse, we have the Chariot in reverse, the King of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the Seven of Swords in reverse, and we also have igniting the exciting, finding your soul's purpose, talent, new chapter or path, life change, and share your unique gifts. So what this feels like is that right now, in this moment, you are in a place where you are not moving forward, you're not giving any of your any of yourself to another person or to a situation. But it feels like you want to, right? You want to go back to that place again where you're able to give and receive freely. That's what we saw in your overall energy. And we also have that with the Igniting the Exciting card, sharing your unique gifts. There's a part of you that knows that you have so much to offer, but there might be a bit of hesitation because you've been burned before in doing that in some way, shape, or form. I think that you are hoping for a change where what you give is what you get back. There's a reciprocity there. And you don't want to have to look at people from a guarded perspective, that you don't want to assume the worst, that they're being sneaky. You don't want to be suspicious of the people that are around you. You just want fairness. You just want a good, healthy back and forth. Now, looking at obstacles, challenges, and what's hidden from you, we have Temperance. In reverse, we have Fortitude, and we also have Patterns. Be aware of dating patterns. Stop what doesn't work, subliminals, and change subconscious patterns. So what this feels like is the biggest challenge, I think, is you sort of being willing to put yourself back out there, right? And sort of overcoming what's, I think, has been embedded in your mind is that, well, no, if I put myself out there, if I give, then I'm not going to get that back in return. And it feels as though, there's a lack of balance here, that it's almost like you swing from one extreme to the other where you're giving way too much, perhaps, or you're not giving anything at all. And so it feels like those are the biggest obstacles that you might need to address in this moment. Now, looking at your advice from Spirit, we have the Tower, we have the Four of Swords, and 2 Oracle cards. The first one that we have is Future You Now. You are already that person, deserving. You have arrived, bucket list, and achieving your dream. And we also have Paradigm Shift. New experiences integrating now. Materialization, growth, expansion, progression, cycles, and change. So what Spirit is saying is to you right now is, you know what? Take a little rest. Just calm yourself. Because it feels, again, is that inside things are not balanced. I mean, that pendulum is just swinging back and forth, and Spirit is saying, calm it down in the middle. Just take a beat. And it might be time for you to think about making some changes in the way that you interact with others, in the way that you approach situations. So this is not saying, that you should do something or you shouldn't do something, but maybe find a balance in between the two, where you're not giving 1,000% or you're not giving 0%. Maybe find a way to meet in the middle and give 500%, or give limited amounts of yourself until the situation or the person has shown you that it's okay and it's safe for you to give more. But you have to figure out a way to find that balance, because right now it feels as though you're stuck in between two energies. Now, looking at your potential outcome, we have the Hierophant, we have the Ten of Swords in reverse, and we also have in flow state, in the zone, loving life, focused, high frequency, skill meets challenge, and flotation therapy. So I think that ultimately what's going to come out of this for you is that you are going to find your stability. You are going to find your structure. Whatever disappointment or betrayal this person or situation brought into your energetic space, is going to be resolved. And you are going to get to a place where you feel much more comfortable giving of yourself. Maybe not as much as before because you've made those changes and you found that balance, but in a way that, and in an amount that allows you to flow through life a little bit more easily with less disappointment. But whatever this is that has caused you to sort of be in this space, it's going to be resolved very soon. And I think that that's going to be a function of you sort of taking a little bit of a rest and thinking things through and making some changes that are for your benefit. Because it feels also as if you may have blamed yourself, right, for whatever it is that's happened, for whatever disappointment that you've experienced. It feels as though you've taken that burden on 100%. And that's rarely the case. It's rarely only one person, right? And so I think that you will get to a place where you sort of forgive yourself and let that energy go and shift your mindset and your approach so that the next time when it does come around, and I do think that it's coming around, that you will have an opportunity to give of yourself. You will do so in a much more measured way, in a way that is self-protective and self-honoring, so that you can make sure that you're not giving it away just freely to people and situations that don't deserve it. So I'm going to pull one last oracle card for you and see what final message Spirit has. Final message from Spirit. And what we have is keep your commitments. And so I think that, again, this is Spirit saying that once you've sort of gone through this process and you have figured out what your happy medium is, make sure that you commit to that. Don't backslide into giving all of you, all of your time, all of your energy, all of your effort, all of your money, whatever the situation is. Make sure that you don't go back to that place where you're giving and not receiving anything in return. Keep that commitment to yourself to stay balanced and to make sure that you take care of you first and foremost. That way you'll be able to exchange gifts with others in a way that is authentic to you, but also sets the expectation that you are not giving of yourself for nothing. So, Aries, I'm going to leave it there for you. I hope that this was helpful and I hope that this resonated with you. If it did, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. In the meanwhile, stay safe, stay healthy, and I am sending you all huge hugs.